Hey, this is Heidi Dawson. If you love all things health and wellness and style of any kind, hang out here with me once a week. I'm obsessed with constant and never-ending improvement, and it's all in an effort to help each one of us live a wildly successful lifestyle. Subscribe now so you don't miss a thing. Hi, guys. Welcome to the 20th episode of the Wildly Successful Lifestyle Podcast. Okay, we're going to church today because I'm preaching. Just kidding. But seriously, today is all about owning who you are, empowering yourself, being true to yourself, living your version of your wildly successful lifestyle. And that looks different for each one of us, and that's a beautiful thing. I would love to start a mantra that we say every single morning. Okay, this is what it would say. I control my thoughts. I control my body. I control what I put into my body. I control what I feed my mind. And I control who my friends are, what I wear, and how I spend my time. Every single one of those statements is true whether you like it or not, whether you want to believe it or not. Never give that power to someone else. The people we surround ourselves with hopefully are good sounding boards for ideas or good sources of advice. But listen, well-intentioned people still have their own agenda, and their agenda is not the agenda you were born for. Each of us has a destiny that we're meant to live, and nobody else can identify or feel that tingling feeling of being on the right path to that destiny except for you. You're the best one to decide what you should be doing every single second of every single day. These thoughts that I just mentioned are all intermingled and they play on each other. Okay, so here's how. You do control your body and you do control your thoughts, but what influences are you under? Are you controlling what you feed your mind? Are you controlling what you feed your body? Are you controlling how you spend your time? Most of us are influenced so much by others, by the news, by our family, the internet. Now, I'm an interior designer by trade, and I've been doing this for years and years. I love it so much. And I found one thing to be very true. Our environment has a huge effect on our happiness and on our influence. Not just where we live, but where we visit, what we listen to, what we read, what we watch. I have a very definite design style, but my style is definitely influenced by my travel. It's influenced by what stores I shop at and what magazines I read. Also, what social media I follow. It's inevitable to be influenced. So a good question to ask yourself right now is, what influence are you under? Do you consciously filter the information you feed your mind? Are you careful how much bad news you take in, which is pretty much all the news is anymore? Do you feed your mind with positive books or positive podcasts? Do you follow uplifting people on social media, people that maybe raise your standards? Does your peer group set high standards? Maybe you become the standard bearer for your peer group. What I'm trying to say is we can be influenced, some more easily than others. And learning to trust your instinct, learning to trust your gut is a must if you want to make sure you're on that right path. So how do you do that? Well, how do you learn to trust anyone? You give them time and you learn if they do what they say they're going to do consistently and faithfully. Okay, I read an article on Tiny Buddha that said that trusting yourself is the same as trusting a friend. It takes time. Learning to trust yourself takes time too. But when you do it, it will be because you make commitments to yourself and you keep them. You do what you say you're going to do. So take a good look at your life right now. How are you doing with being true to yourself? How are you doing with loving yourself? How are you doing with your thoughts, your body, the way you present yourself to the world? You control all of these things. And look, it isn't about always getting things right. It's about being the best, most wildly successful version of you. Are you being that version, or have you maybe let a little mediocrity slide in? We have no one to blame but ourselves for the way we are. The awesome thing is that tomorrow is a fresh new day, and it is never too late to start. Tony Robbins always likes to say, when would now be a good time to start? I love that. You have to start each day knowing that you are the creator of your future. And it's never too late to start something new and fresh. Empower yourself by recognizing if you have a desire in your heart, you're meant for that desire. If you have a dream you've always wanted, you're meant for that dream. Start now feeding your mind the kind of knowledge that someone that lives that dream would need. Start feeding your body the type of food that supplies the energy to live that dream, to fight for that dream. Because if you can dream it, you can do it. Okay, guys, I hope you're as energized as I am to make this the best week yet. Don't forget to go to HeidiDawson.com and download my free gift to you, which is the PDF, the My 3 Words PDF. This is going to help you get started creating the version of you you've always known was there. All right, guys, I love you, and I'll talk to you in a few days.